ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமஹ. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பாரத தேசத்தில் நடக்கிற நிறைய நம்ம ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுற ரிச்சுவல்ஸை பற்றி எல்லாத்தையும் பற்றி பேச முடியாது டெஃபினெட்லி, பட் அட்லீஸ்ட் a few of them. I would like to address a few questions that children normally ask me. Sometime back I went to UK from school. What was the purpose of the visit to talk about our culture? Culture na enna pass perisha na enna pesha poren na enna panna poren nenchinde. Anyway, the work was easy for me because I all normally move around with this big bindi. And I went to a school. The children there didn't know the meaning or the word. So they kept asking me, what is the thing on your forehead? What is that dot? What about you, Arjun?
What is that dot on your forehead? I'm very curious. Can you tell me?
Only you are curious or your friends are also curious?
My friends are also curious.
You want to put one?
Yes.
Not every day.
Not every day.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what this dot is. See, for you the dot it's a dot. For me it's a pottu. It's a sign of auspiciousness. I feel good. I feel lucky. I feel happy. Those who look at me, they feel she's fine. That is the message the pottu is supposed to convey. And it's normally given to a baby in our homes on the 7th day. When a baby is born, on the 7th day, the senior most member of the family puts a nice round pottu on the child's forehead. That is the beginning of the pottu. Now, what is the purpose of the pottu? The place between the eyebrow is the seat of intelligence. And the belief that our ancestors had is that when you activate this part day after day, you become more intelligent. So, got it, Arjun?
Yes.
Next time anybody asks you, what is that dot on your forehead? Tell them I'm trying to improve my memory, improve my intelligence and so on. So the next question the kids will ask is, we don't have. So you mean to say we don't have any memory? No, we don't. We only mean to say you are not as lucky as we are because we got a chance to improve our memory. Maybe you didn't. The idea is not to contradict a belief, but the idea is to sustain the belief that we already have and to keep it alive. Today, many children don't want to wear the bindi. It's okay. You can't have a fight for such things. But let us at least tell them that it was started with a good intention to improve the memory power, to improve the intelligence and so on. As we progress, we try to make changes in all that we do. Similarly, the bindi also underwent a lot of revolution. The shapes changed, the color changed, the forms changed. Then it became a part of Indian attire. It became a sign of fashion and so on. But still, in some communities, the bindi does convey that everything is okay within the family. When a woman does not wear a bindi, it does signify that there's something wrong, something sad in the family, and then that is why she's not wearing a bindi. So maybe the others get a signal that the family needs help or the family needs some moral support. Then there are the men. What about the men? They don't wear bindi every day, but they have something called the tilak. What's the tilak? The tilak again is a way to receive blessing or to say, I am following this cult. Like there are people who wear horizontal lines. They are supposed to be followers of Shiva. There are people who wear vertical lines who are supposed to be followers of Vishnu. Whether it is a dot or a horizontal line or a vertical line, a big dot or a small dot, the purpose is one and the same. To believe that your intelligence center is activated and you remain wise, you remain intelligent as long as possible. Okay? Then we move on to something else.
Well, Amma, draw those pictures on that wood. What are they, Tati?
Where does she draw them?
In front of Swami.
in front of the puja room?
Yes.
And those pictures are collectively called Kōlam. Have you heard this word? Kōlam.
Kōlam.
Kōlam. It's a visual art. It's an art. It's an art form. Amma is doing them in front of the puja room to convey something, to ask for blessings, to thank, as usual, a lot of good intentions. In India, the Kōlam is also done in front of the house. But in America, because of the weather conditions, nobody bothers to do in front of the house. I can't say nobody. Most people don't bother to do in front of the house. Moreover, they have to leave for work very early in the morning. So maybe that practice is slowly being given up. But in most of the houses in India, the Kōlam is a compulsory practice in the morning. They are designs drawn on the floor using their fingers. The ladies are very skillful, and the material used is rice flour. Have you seen?
Yes, I've seen.
Rice flour, as if rice flour is dropped on the floor. But they make beautiful designs. And again, there is a very good intention behind this. The rice flour that you drop is food for ants. If you just throw some rice flour on the floor and assume that ants will eat them up, the practice would have died long back. But our ancestors wanted the practice to continue, so they developed an art form. And what is this art? It's all about dot and dash. When you went to nursery school, you had join the dots, right? Did you join the dots?
Yes.
And join the dashes, join the dots. Kōlam is the same thing. It's good for the brain and it teaches you so many lessons. You can't believe that the humble Kōlam teaches you a lot of lessons. Actually, it's hard to believe how effective the humble Kōlam is. Recently, I got to read an article that people who are getting dementia can start practicing their Kōlam in notebooks. It's so good for the brain, it's good for the eyes, it's good for the eye-hand coordination, and then also it also helps in reviving memory. And I believe there are certain schools which have joining the dots and joining the dashes as part of their curriculum in the early stages of development. I remember when I was handling some kids in school, we were given a particular task asking the children to join the dots, and based on their speed and accuracy, we used to evaluate their learning capabilities. So now I am forced to ask, did our grandmothers think that this Kōlam could one day be of help in assessing a person's learning capabilities? ரொம்ப யோசிச்சா அப்படிதான் தோணுறது. அந்த காலத்துல தெரிஞ்சோ தெரியாதையோ கோலம் போட சொன்னதே நிறைய விஷயங்களுக்கு அவளுக்கு ஹெல்ப் ஆகும்னுட்டு தான். First thing, it's good eye and hand coordination. And when you try to drop the rice flour with your hands, it's good work, fine motor skills for your fingers. அப்புறம் மெமரி, யாரும் கோலம் புக்கை வாசல் எடுத்துன்னு போய் கோலம் போட மாட்டா. போட்டு நல்லா ஞாபகம் வச்சுட்டு அதை வச்சுட்டு தான் போடுவா. அப்புறம் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி, the same 3x3 dots போட்டுண்டு அதை you can draw columns of different patterns in different ways. All that goes on to say it develops creativity. It helps to develop creativity. கோலத்துல இத்தனை விஷயம், 5 நிமிஷத்துல கிடுகிடுன்னு வாச தெளிச்சு கோலம் போடுறோம்னு சொல்றோம். அந்த கோலத்துல இத்தனை இருக்கு. கோலம் போடுறது காலம்பரை தான் போடலாம். You can't wake up anytime you want and do the கோலம். Again, a call to wake up early. One good habit instilled. குறிஞ்சுதான் கோலம் போட முடியும். நிமிர்ந்து நின்று கோலம் போட்ட சரித்திரமே கிடையாது. Your muscles, so little exercise. அப்புறம் fine motor skill development. விரலை இப்படி கூட்டி வச்சுட்டா தான் அந்த அரிசிப்பொடி கீழே விழும். அது ஒரு fine motor skill development. இப்படி எத்தனை விஷயங்கள் அந்த கோலத்தில் இருக்கு. Then the kolam is different in different parts of India. In Bengal, it's mostly a liquid paste and they draw floral leaves and peacock and flowers, and it's a floral pattern. In Kerala, it's more of lines, triangles and circles and squares. In Tamil Nadu, it's more delicate, more intricate, lots of dots and lots of curves. Curves nale odane nama yosichikalam. There are multiple ways of drawing a kolam. ஒரே மாதிரி பொட்டு வச்சு நான் 3x3 பொட்டு வச்சுண்டு அதை நிறைய விதத்தில் ஜாயின் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி, ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங், யூஆர் ஃபோர்ஸ் டு திங்க். கொஞ்சம் யோசிக்கணுமே, யோசிச்சு தானே ஆகணும். இது எப்படி போடலாம், இது எப்படி சேர்த்தலாம், இது எப்படி விட்டு போனதை பிடிக்கலாம். அப்படி அந்த within that 5-minute exercise எத்தனை benefit. So let us all pick up and start reviving our Kōlam. A tradition started so many years ago without any knowledge that it could be of great use to people in the future. Let us revive that art, or let us sustain that art. All the more because today researchers are saying that Kōlam is good for memory, for reviving forgotten skills and so on. So இன்னைக்கு பொட்டு சொல்லியாச்சு, கோலம் சொல்லியாச்சு. இன்னொரு விஷயம் எது பார்க்கலாம்? Arjun, you have any questions to ask?
No.
You don't have any more questions for today?
No.
Done?
Yes, done.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Hare Krishna.